Sick. What's up, gamers? Today we're gonna do sewing. I keep looking at that side because I'm used to my phone being the other way around. I haven't filmed in a really long time. My hair is different. Lots of things are different. If you don't follow me on Instagram, what the fuck are you even doing? But also, my hair is different. Anyways, I filmed a thrift haul in the summer where I had this dress, and I talked about some alterations that I wanted to make to it. So, today we're going to do those alterations. Can I help you? Well, I know what you want me to help you with, but I can't. It's not 12 yet. I'm sorry. Anyways, the last time you saw this dress, I had much shorter hair. I was watching that video back, and I did not like the haircut that I had. Like, even then, but especially right now, I'm like, you can tell how not confident I am in my haircut, and it's like ruining everything about the way that I'm presenting myself. I'm like talking weird, and my body language is weird, and it makes me uncomfortable to watch because I can tell how uncomfortable I am on camera. Anyways. So I said I wanted to make the waist a little bit smaller because it's a little boxy, and I'm not completely opposed to things that are kind of boxy, but with the length of this and the way that the shoulders are shaped, I feel like it would make more sense for the waist to be even just slightly more fitted. And then the next thing was to change the length and get rid of this gigantic elastic at the bottom that I don't know why this is here. Who put this here? What is it for? The only thing I could think is maybe it was meant for somebody who was... Oh. A bird just flew past my window and landed on top of some snow on the edge of like a thing that's outside, and the snow is very powdery, and the bird fell through the snow and almost fell off the side of the thing that is outside. Anyways, only thing I could think is that this is meant for somebody who is a much larger size, and it's supposed to like cinch it in around your legs. But I feel like that would be really fucking annoying and inconvenient. Also, this says, maybe this is why it was given away, either this big elastic thing or the size, because I know a lot of things end up at thrift stores because the size that it says it is on the tags is not the correct size at all. And this dress is like just a little bit bigger than me, but for some reason the tag says extra large. This is not an extra large. I don't know in what world this is an extra large. I am not an extra large. This is at most like one size bigger than me. This is not an extra large. I don't know who put the tags on this or what, but it's not an extra large. It currently feels like there are bugs crawling on me, and it's making me very uncomfortable. Anyways, that's what we're gonna do to this. I'm gonna make sure there are no bugs crawling on me, and hope that I'm just having a sensory ick weird thing. Anyway, no bugs, please. Oh my god. My sincerest apologies for the background. It is rough right now. Kind of in the middle of severe dissociative episode. So we just have chaos. I can't find a good camera angle, but the first thing that we need to do is, I think the first thing we'll focus on is this big elastic at the bottom, because it seems like just a bunch of straight stitches, like 3 of them, just over top of each other here. So, they really didn't want this thing to come off, whatever the fuck it is. But it's kind of balloony down here. it kind of looks like a balloon. So, take this thing off, see what the length is like, and then the next thing would just be to pull in the waist a little bit, because even if it's sort of straight at the bottom still, pulling in the waist, I don't know how the fuck I'm gonna do that, because it needs to come in like here. We'll figure it out, but first things first is this has gotta go. I was gonna see if I could, like, this is what I did the last time, was just roll it up. And I was like, that's kind of a cute length, and I think that is. That's, like, not quite middle of the thigh, like a little bit lower, but it's a pretty good length. This would be school appropriate. Touches my fingertip. Anyways, that's what we're gonna do. So you wanna know what I just realized? My alarm clock is wrong, because daylight savings time ended, but I didn't notice because my phone changes on its own, and I couldn't see the time because I was recording. He was right. It's 1 p.m. now. I'm so sorry. So that took about an hour, and then I had to eat something. So now it's 2:30. I got the thingy off. They really did not want this to ever come off of this dress. It was such a pain, and I started, so you know how there's that overlock bit that I pointed out? I started trying to seam rip that once I got the straight stitches out and the top stitches out. Bless you. You okay? Oh, I can't just sneeze. I don't know if you could hear that. I started ripping the seam out, and I tried to pull the fabric apart and yanked a little too aggressively, and I accidentally ripped it. Luckily, this little rip is little. It's about like 2 inches, 1.5 inches, 2 inches long, and I can just sew that up quick. But I had to cut off the rest of the overlocking, because it was just horrendous. I was not going to stitch rip through all of that, and it took an hour to get through the straight stitches, so I was just incredibly bored. So I'm gonna sew this little tear back together, and then I'm gonna hem this so that it looks nice. It's already kind of folded on the raw edge here, so I'm just gonna fold that over again and sew it to the back, and then it'll look nice and good. So let's do some actual sewing and no more stitch ripping. But this is gonna be quicker than I thought it would be. What has happened to my bangs? I switched back to bangs after having a side part again for a while because they grew out and I got lazy. And it's just, my hair is not adjusting very well. I decided to go back to bangs because this side of my hair, I'm starting to like go bald a little bit here, and a side part just, I don't think it looks very nice, because I imagine it's not all other people see, but every time I look at my face when I have a side part now, I just see that bald spot on the side of my head. So, no more side part for me. I don't know why all of my bangs are going like this, though. They're just that way. I don't know why that's happening. Anyways, let's do some actual sewing. Okay, cool. So now I've sewn up this little tear. This is what it looks like on the outside. not super noticeable as I would have hoped. So that's what it looks like. It's just little, and it's on the back of the dress anyways, so you're not gonna notice it a whole lot. So the next thing that I'm gonna do is pin all of this edge and fold it up to hem it. So let's do that. Alright, so to pin this, I'm just gonna fold my little raw edge where I ripped all the seams out behind this because it's already pressed that way, and then fold it back again so it's all enclosed, and then that's how I'm gonna pin it. I don't know if there's like a specific width I'm going for. I should, but I'm honestly kind of lazy, so I don't really care. It just has to look, you know, presentable, so that's all really. Anyway, I wanted to talk about I don't know, just a little bit, just because I haven't made a video in a while, and I felt like maybe that would be nice. Mentioned earlier, kind of in like the middle of a pretty bad pretty bad dissociative episode, and my agoraphobia is really bad lately. Like, it's I don't know, for me it's kind of, if I'm in an okay, like, mental state, I don't know, then it won't be too bad, and it won't affect me too much, but, if my mental health is like it is right now, it's really difficult to leave the house, and so, most of the time if I do leave the house, like, this month so far, the most I've left the house is, like, to put garbage outside, and do the recycling, and stuff like that, you know? I'm not comfortable, and it doesn't feel safe, so I just don't, which, like, on the one hand, it doesn't help with the derealization, because I feel less connected to, like, the real world, but, going outside makes it worse until I, like, get used to it, so it's kind of, like, difficult to balance the two. Just generally not feeling too great, and it's really hard to, like, reach out to people and to talk about it, because when I talk about it, I kind of fixate on it, and that makes it a little bit worse. And I'm kind of struggling to figure out why it's really happening still. I think just now, since I've left school, I'm kind of, like, just feeling kind of lost, and, like, I don't really know what the fuck I'm doing. But at the same time, like, there's these intense feelings of, like, being lost and not knowing what I'm doing at all. But also at the same time, I think just because I'm so out of it, I also just don't really feel like anything at all. It's very confusing. And very weird. And I don't know, there's no, like, obvious solution, so I'm kind of just existing, because that's all I really can do at the moment, and I have the ability to, so I should just take it easy and just be here. I think the worst part about it for me is it makes it really hard to, like, reach out to people and talk to people because I don't know how to stay, like, focused on a conversation or the things that are happening around me. So talking to people is just really hard, but if I don't talk to people, I feel really lonely, which also doesn't help. So, it's just shitty right now. Like, I know it gets better because I've been through it before and it did get better for a while, but when you're in it, it's really frustrating and you get really impatient because you just want it to be good again now. But sometimes there's nothing specific you can do other than just waiting for your brain to, like, right itself, which sucks because I'm impatient and I'm upset and angry and frustrated and I don't want to feel like this anymore. So, I'm also turning 20 incredibly soon, and this, I'm out of frame. You can't see what I'm pinning anyway. I'm turning 20 soon, and I thought I would have much bigger feelings about it, and maybe I would have if I was feeling a little bit more attached to reality than I am right now, but I honestly don't. And it's weird. I just kind of just like, yeah, that's happening, you know? And it's weird. I thought it would feel a lot more important, but I think it's just because I'm really depressed right now, and I can't, like, properly conceptualize it, because I'm just not all there, you know? Anyway, let's hem this. So this is what we have. It's kind of looking a bit like, I don't know, like a baby doll-ish silhouette. It's kind of the vibe that I'm getting. I'm not going to take off my pants. It's incredibly cold in here. Just having short sleeves. I'm freezing right now. So the top of the pockets are right here, which is about where my waist is, but I think I can just pull it in a little bit up here, and that'll make it look nicer. So, I'm gonna do this in my mirror and not in the camera because I can't see myself, so I am incredibly cold. Alright, gamers, so I wore the dress and I pinned it to a size that felt comfortable, and now I have turned it inside out and adjusted those pins so they look reasonable. I don't know if this is entirely reasonable, but this one is marked from where I pinned it on the outside and then I switched the pins to the inside. So that's what we've got, this sort of scoop shape in between armpit and top of the pocket, and hopefully this will work. I don't know. And then I don't feel like hemming anything, so I got some pinking shears a while ago. I'm very excited about them. As I was about to record, I got a notification that someone commented on one of my videos, the one where I gave myself a mullet, and I had a very cursed thought, like, what if you cut your hair with pinking shears? Because it's like zigzaggy there. Would it make your hair? Anyways, I'm not gonna do that, but I don't feel like hemming anything anymore. I'm very tired. My mental health is in the garbage. So, it's rotting, it's burning, it's a dumpster fire. I want to lie down and space out. So, I'm gonna finish doing this video. Anyway, I'm gonna cut off this extra bit around here with my pinking shears so that I don't have to hem it, and hopefully this fabric cooperates with me. It doesn't seem like it's particularly, like, loosely woven or like it really wants to fray a whole lot. If it does start to fray, though, I can go back, and because I learned how to do different stitches on my machine now, I can go back and, like, serge the edges or something. Because I do have a stitch that can do that. I learned that on my machine. It's very exciting. Anyways, let's cut or sew and then cut this thing, and hopefully it fits goodly. Okay. There are 0 nice places to take pictures or film a reveal for this, just because my house is not very nice looking. Hopefully it will be soon. Eventually, I don't know. This is it. I put on some socks. I couldn't find any of my thigh-high socks, except for this one, which I can only find one of, so I'm wearing one knee-high sock that I can't find the other, set that it's with, because... So we've just got this look. So that's pretty cool. This is just sort of like base outfit with some socks. But I also wanted to make an attempt at styling it, so I'm gonna put a long sleeve shirt under this because my arms are really cold. I made a little corset thingy, and I'm gonna try putting that over top of it. And then I'm also gonna see if I can put a belt over top of it and see what that looks like. I'm just not sure how the corset is gonna function with these buttons that are down the front of it. So, let's do that. You know how there are all those, like, myths about, like, corsets being, like, so uncomfortable to wear and they're so, like, restricted and tight? This is so comfy. It just feels like I'm being hugged constantly. It's so nice. Anyways. It also looks cute as a bonus, but yeah. This is the outfit, this is the dress, this is what the back looks like. Hopefully it looks cute. I had to crop the pictures I posted on Instagram yesterday because the back here gets kind of fucked up. I think it looks very cute. I like these poofy sleeves. I feel like I look like a princess. I feel like I need a sword, and like some cool boots. Maybe a helmet and a horse as well. I also made sure to match my undershirt as like a navy blue because the corset is also navy blue. Also, I don't know if you could tell before, the zipper is green. Because also the eyelets on the back, they're multicolored. That looks so cute. I love corsets, they're so pretty. Is that a good angle? This is a good shot. My bones are just made out of zip ties in the corset. I mean, not... Honestly, it feels like my actual bones in my body are made out of zip ties. Anyways, that's what this looks like. Close up. Alright, so I hope that you enjoyed this video. And I don't know, it was nice to film again, because I haven't since I think like November. So yeah, hope you enjoyed the dress. Hope you enjoyed my corset. I'm very excited about it. And yeah, you can like this video if you liked it. Subscribe, comment, share, do all that fun stuff, and I don't know when I'll be uploading next. I'm honestly going through quite a huge rough patch recently, so kind of just whenever I'm feeling up to filming and editing and uploading, I will do that. So I'll just see you when I see you, I guess. But yeah, hope that you enjoyed, and I'll see you when I see you. Bye.